be home for Christmas. You can count on me.
Lauren and Cookie live hundreds of miles away from each other now, so Lauren's having a hard time coping.
Nah, man, I can't stand it anymore. I need to have a companion. So if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go to Target, and I'm gonna go figure out what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna unlock the door and scratch that. I'm gonna go to Target in the morning.
Boy howdy, love living in California with those awesome gas prices. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most.
So here is what's going to be our replacement. The store did not have any pugs, which was weird. They only had white bulldogs and they had chow chows. So I got the chow chow because I remember as a kid always thinking chow chows were super cool because they got blue tongues. This is going to be our replacement, but it doesn't quite look like her yet. So through the magic of editing, now we have here she is. I just literally made paper eyes and laminated them, and then this is a sock cloth that I painted brown. So this is No Bake Cookie, everybody. So let's see what me and No Bake Cookie are about to go up to.
Lauren and No Bake Cookie make Christmas cards.
Figured a very festive thing that one person can do when they are far away from their loved ones is do some Christmas cards and give them to those that they love. So pretty basic stuff, No Bake Cookie. All you need is some paper, some Sharpies, some markers. This one will be for me, and that one will be for you. So I folded mine in half, and now we get to the fun part, which is decorating. I currently work at an elementary school, so I have become like an expert on what the good, durable, cheap, yet versatile art supplies is. Oh, okay. Let's stick all these boys. So obviously, as an art student, I'm an expert on this stuff. The go-to Christmas colors are going to be your reds and your green. And anything that's red green, like adjacent, like a light green, or like this weird green, or like kind of this wow, there are really not that many reds in this, huh? Well, if you don't want to do Christmas, you can always do Hanukkah, which I know is already over, but like, do an early one for next year. Here's the Hanukkah colors are like, the blues and like, the silvers, like that kind of stuff. Also, this is like a nice generic wintry color. The rest of these, what I would suggest is just shoving them all to the side like this and then just planning out what you want to do in your head. Always start with a pencil. I remember when I was younger, I used to do this all the time. I would immediately just start with the marker and it would bleed through and it would like be uneven. You want to sketch out stuff in pencil first. I'm gonna write out Happy Holidays. Happy Holidays. Perfect. Now we need to figure out what we're gonna put at the bottom here. I think I'm gonna draw a picture of me and Cookie enjoying the festivities.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do.
Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh no. I'm not gonna sing that song from The Sound of Music about all of your favorite things, 'cause in my opinion that's not a Christmas song. I really hope I don't get content ID'd. I kind of made this so I'd have extra money at Christmas time. So if they actually cut all of my funding, then it's gonna be real sad and I won't have gifts from family.
Bada bing, baba dook. Here's our beautiful picture. I'm waving and I got a scarf on. And then here's Cookie. It's kind of hard to tell, but she's wearing that dress that I filmed her in a while back. She hates that dress, but it's so darn adorable on her, so I had to. So here's a caveat. I was gonna do a Nutcracker update video this year, but because most of my Nutcrackers are currently halfway across the country, I can't really do that. But maybe next year might be the year, y'all, because next year I think I'm gonna hit 100 Nutcrackers. In the original Nutcracker video I did, I only had, 36? And now I've got almost 100. It's a beautiful thing. Wow, that is a terrible yellow. Oh my goodness. By the way, I'm coloring this very poorly on purpose. I'm actually really, really good at coloring, I promise. I have red shoes, right? It has been so long since I drew myself. And also, I apologize for the bad cookie color. It's not my fault. I'm gonna draw the snowflakes blue which is interesting because, like, you know, snow isn't blue, it's white. And, like, water, for that matter, isn't blue, and yet we draw it blue. And I think, I could be wrong, but I believe we do that because it reflects off the sky. So that's usually the color of water when you look at it most of the time. I don't know. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. While the merry keep ringing. Happy holidays. My mom listens to these old... Here's that really weird S. It's an S, I promise. It looks like a Z, especially now. Happy holidays! Her family growing up in the 60s and 70s, every Christmas they would listen to these albums that were put out by the Goodyear Tires Company, because back in the day, Goodyear had that Goodyear money, and so they would commission, like, all the hot artists to put out an album of Christmas stuff every year, and then they'd give it out free to the people who were in the know. Imagine if we're gonna make, like, a 90s 2000s comparison, it'd be like, now that's what I call Christmas. If we were gonna make a modern comparison, it'd be like if all the TikTok kids got together and did a Christmas thing on TikTok. Guys, I'm getting really old. I remember thinking about back when I was in college that, like, I was that perfect age. Oh goodness, I was that perfect age where ignore that. Okay, I'm a professional artist. I went to art school. I know what I'm doing. I promise. I was like that perfect age where I knew what all the cool hip stuff was, that even what the high school kids were doing, because I was still not that far removed from it. But now I'm so far removed from the quote unquote youth culture. I'm just becoming like a dorky dad with no kids. I drew her sleeping. Isn't it adorable? Isn't it precious? All right, so now we gotta go to the fun part. We have to write very heartfelt messages to those we love. This one's going to be addressed specifically to Cookie, and then also maybe a shout out to my parents. So give me a sec.
Dear Cookie, and other people live in Cookie's house too, I guess. I am here to wish you a very happy Christmas and or winter season. I hope Santa brings you everything you ever wanted that could fit in your stocking. I know for a fact that your stocking is very tiny, but we still are not going to buy you a bigger one. Sorry, not sorry. Shout out to Rosemary Clooney.
Love me. So I got mine. So let's see what you did, No Bake Cookie. What?
Dearest family, though I have only existed in this form for mere days, I can truly say that the presence of Christmas cheer surrounding me has been one of the most wonderful experiences of my life. I hope that said cheer has found its way to you as well. Even while we are apart, I know that when we think of each other, then we are always close, even if only in our own hearts and minds. May the holiday spirit bring you joy and celebration in these coming weeks. Peace be with you. No Bake Cookie.
Okay, I mean, if you want to do something like that, you can, but, like, you don't have to. Freaking overachiever here. I should note that she did not decorate the front, so I just want to specify that I think I won this contest because I did a full card. Oops. Whatever, whichever one you decide to do, I know that your loved ones will love it, so yeah, that's it for me and, No Bake Cookie here. Merry Christmas, everybody, and a happy 2022.